Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Utah Jazz. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Walker Kessler.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Then it's Collier. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Sensabaugh in at the two guard. And for the Suns, Nick Richards out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Dunn in at the small forward. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Jones, no one around him. Connects from three-point range.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Booker outside. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. It's a three-point game. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And the first one drops. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
So he gets them both. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Booker, following the bucket by the Jazz. Driving in, and that one's good. Richards.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Here's Collier, defended by Jones. Markkanen from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. And that ties it up.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Phoenix. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season. And checking out Utah, just way behind.
Well, right now for the Suns, they're one of those teams
it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities. I think that was their Achilles heel.
And when you're giving up offensive boards, it's a simple fix. You need to raise your effort level.
They get the rebound. Collins wide open, he fires. And Utah another three.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City. The tray. The rebound by the Jazz. On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his teams. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board. And if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
Phoenix with the ball. After the basket by Utah. Pass to Durant. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Utah leading by 3. Markkanen passes to Collins. Booker pulls it in. Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Stun shot's good.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. And stolen by Booker. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Nick Richards. O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. And Beal subbed in for Dunn.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now here's a quick peek at the best rookie free throw shooters over the course of the past month. Number 5 is Keontae George.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Allen's checked in for Jones. The Suns leading. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Nurkic a screen on George. Booker. And it's good from the elbow. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Pass to Filipowski. To the inside. And he jams it with authority.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Now here's Booker. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. 6 to shoot. Buries it down low. Booker's got 6 points.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Right side, George. That one goes. Count it. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Suns lead by 1. From Footprint Center, back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Allen is out there with Morris, and it's Beal in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Powering through contact, Beal with the strong finish.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. And finished off by Nurkic.
An imposing screener. Nurkic using all of his frame to create space.
RJ, no matter what the situation, Nurkic is a monster on the glass, isn't he?
He had 31 rebounds in 2024. You never see that anymore. Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Morris passes to Nurkic. Now Kevin Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Is on Colin Sexton. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
That free throw, no good. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
And the Jazz making a change here. Potter's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year? A moment now to see the numbers for Sexton. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's averaging 19 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
And good that time.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Morris passes to Allen. Morris with a screen on Sexton. Allen dishes to Durant. Shoots from the high post. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Sensabaugh. George with the screen on Beal. Here's Sensabaugh. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Here's KD. And it's Potter with the rebound. Jazz trail by 4. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade. but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Durant down low. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Utah. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Strong finish by KD.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
Pass to Filipowski, and here's Sexton. Outside, George puts up a three, drills it from outside. George has got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Suns here with a different look. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Dunn comes in for Kevin Durant. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. And Jones subbed in for Monte Morris. Dunn outside. Looking for Richards and gets it there. Jones looking for an opening. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Collier. 20 points for him last game against Golden State.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Here's Dunn following the bucket by the Jazz. Dunn with a screen on Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Good as Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Collier. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Count that one.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's Booker. 3-point lead. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Collier. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns ahead, up 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if he can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you could do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
Excellent first half, scoring the ball, doing it efficiently. Dare I say, like one Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, of course, you shot a high percentage, Jack. All you did was just catch the ball and dunk it. Maybe a 3-foot jump hook. Maybe. No, you did a lot of other things. Okay, I'll let it go.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here is Durant. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Collins. Inside. Here's Markkanen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
That free throw good for Markkanen.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
And Markkanen drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Booker the pass to Jones. Done outside. Jones against Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Richards. Kicks it out to Booker. Second chance shot. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
From down low. And that one, good. Collier's got 6 points. Phoenix leading by 3. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And Booker kicks to Jones. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low-post scoring threats. Kevin Durant 3rd.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Yeah, the collection of post moves these big fellas have is unreal. I'd say some of them are the most unstoppable moves in the game.
Here's Sensabaugh. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. That three off the mark. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Collier. Outside, Jones. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. Kessler with the rebound. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Got a piece of it. Now done. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Utah. Sexton, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. And so Dunn nails both of them. Jazz trail by 6. George passes to Kessler. Sexton kicks to George. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Now, how about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
KD looking around. Back to Booker. Over Sexton. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. And Phoenix making a change here. Beal's checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Filipowski's checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
George finds Markkanen. Here's Filipowski, defended by Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Markkanen. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 27 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Suns. O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. On the wing, Booker. Over Sexton. Booker, no good. Jazz trail by 6, and coming in as a floor-spacing 2-guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
And finished off by Nurkic.
It's the sheer size of Nurkic. It's his girth. It is so tough to contend with.
George passes to Filipowski. Pass to Markkanen. This one for 3. Rebound by Nurkic.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
The shot by Beal, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here's George. He has 5. Shots good by Filipowski.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Booker against Sexton. Booker outside. Over Sexton. Booker, good. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jazz trail by 8. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Morris is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Beal in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here is Morris. Durant kicks to Morris. From outside, off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
George with the ball. Pass to Filipowski. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound by Nurkic. Suns leading by 6. To the paint. It's in. Durant not bothered at all by the defense.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Filipowski, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Durant. Can he keep it going? And all around the rim that time before dropping in. KD's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Tyus Jones comes in for Monte Morris. Collins checked in for Utah. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy with some good words for his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's George. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Another miss by Utah.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Shots good by Durant.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And here's Sexton. To the middle. Here's Filipowski.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it. He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
And Durant puts up a deep three, rebounded by the Jazz.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Back to Clarkson, beyond the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Durant with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Filipowski. George dishes to Clarkson. Plumlee with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 9. Now here's Jones. To the inside. Plumlee the pass to Beal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yes, Beal is a fantastic three-point shooter, but Bradley Beal can also mix it up down low.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
So for the Suns, Nick Richards comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Booker in for Allen. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. The first one falls.
One of the smoothest players in the game. Bradley Beal, the skill, the way he moves, it's all of it.
And he makes both free throws. Jazz trail by 11. Collins a screen on Jones. Here's Collier, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Dunn is checked in for the Suns. Nice ball movement by Utah. Larkin in a screen on Jones. Pocket 6. And it's blocked. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop.
Booker loves leaking out and attacking.
Here's Collier, defended by Jones. To Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. From downtown, the Jazz again can't hit it. Phoenix leading by 13. Booker outside. Durant inside. He's guarded by Collins, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Phoenix.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And here's Collins. After the three-pointer from KD. Pass to Collins. Will it go? Offensive rebound. Kessler passes to Collins. There's a screen by Collins. And finish off by Collins. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jones kicks to Booker. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. Takes it off the glass. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bradley. Big win tonight. It looked like you guys had great offensive flow. How did you accomplish that?
This is the most fun we had all year, by far. I mean, the ball was moving on offense. We were playing great team defense and getting out on the break and scoring. And when you're scoring that many points, it's always fun.
Offense puts people in the seats and keeps players happy. Congratulations, Bradley. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Devin Booker.